Bayou Time Sports is brought to you by Terrible General Health System's Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda.
Hello and welcome to this edition of Bayou Time Sports. I'm your host, Keith Weissite. Thank you so much for joining us. You know, we always like to spend a little bit of time getting to know some of the people who are educating our kids, some of the people that are coaching them and teaching them. One of those people from E.D. White, Miss Marcy Zarang, thanks for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
We appreciate it.
Happy to be here.
All right. Now listen, Marcy, I know it's been a challenging time. Tell us a little bit about how coming through COVID and out of COVID and then Ida, how that's maybe impacted the preparation for the team some.
Well, I guess the uncertainty, not knowing if we get to have a season, where we're going to have a gym to play in, what was school going to look like when we went back to it. Last year, towards the end of the year, we missed the second half of district due to COVID. So,
Right.
These girls have been faced with so many challenges throughout the entire season.
Yeah, and look, you've got a good squad. You've got 6 seniors. They've really had to deal with a great deal. They've had to deal with more things than most high school students ever deal with.
Yes, sir. The only thing I can say about them is resilience.
Yeah.
They literally show up, come to work every day, do what they're supposed to do.
Wow. Well, you know what? Kids like that have good leadership, and that's a really good thing. So speaking of, tell us a little bit about you and where you played ball.
I went to Central Lafourche High School.
Okay.
Graduated a long time ago. This is my 25th year here at E.D. White.
Wow. You don't look old enough, just for the record.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Went on to play at Nichols
Yeah.
from a long time ago, too.
Right, another long time ago. Gotcha.
And then my next stop was E.D. White, and I've been at E.D. White since I'm about 22 years old.
Very cool. Well, it's really neat for you to be able to grow up and play right there at Central, be able to go and play at Nichols, and then to kind of stay at home in Thibodaux at E.D. White. It probably makes a difference for some of the girls really wanting to come and play for you. They know you from home, right?
I hope so.
Yeah, very good. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about the team a little bit and how things have gone. Let's talk about maybe one thing that you didn't expect this year that they've surprised you with.
Their resilience,
Yeah,
like I said,
like you
they
mentioned.
come in every day, no matter what's thrown at them, sickness, illnesses, injuries, day by day, step by step, one step at a time. They just approach the task and take care of it.
They get it done.
They
That's
get it
just
done.
the way they need
Yes.
to. We talked about the 6 seniors. How about some of your underclassmen? Are you seeing some strength
I
out
have
of them?
some sophomores, a
Yeah.
sophomore girl that's going to be very talented. She's going to step up and be a big leader for us in the future.
And then those 6 seniors that are
And
really
6
making a
seniors right
difference.
now that are definitely making a big difference.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about the season. Coming into the season, is there something that you really expected that you really have to keep working on? Is there something that's kind of snuck up on your team that you really need to keep working on, or something you want to continue to make a difference with the team on?
Well, we definitely need to lessen our turnover ratio and
Okay.
improve our shooting percentage and our free throw percentage. Work a little bit on half-court offense.
Well, listen, those are some big things. Free throws is one of those things that you got to make your free throws, and especially because it makes a difference for some of these close losses. And you've had several of those, right?
Yeah, since the beginning of the season, we've basically, almost every game we've played in, we've either lost by 2, 4, 5, within the last minutes of the game.
Yeah. And so going in, and now you guys are, 6 and 9,
Yes, sir.
not bad. And so how are we feeling right now at this point in the season?
We're actually feeling pretty good.
Okay.
We've competed, was what we wanted to do. We went out there and competed every game. We have our sights set on winning a district championship and
Okay.
extending our playoff run. For the last 2 years, we've made it to the quarterfinals, and we'd really like to extend that to get to the semis. We know we got a lot of work ahead of us, but the girls are really focused on trying to accomplish that goal.
Man, that's a really lofty goal. And look, sometimes it's just one of those things, being from around here, growing up here, playing here, and you have certain expectations. And the last 2 years, you get to the quarterfinals 2 years in a row, then it kind of sets a standard, right?
Yes, sir.
And that's just one of those things y'all want to do. How are you going to find a way to decrease maybe some of those turnovers? What is something you want to do?
We definitely have to be able to control the ball a little bit better on offense, make smarter passes, better decisions, try to just handle the pressure.
Okay.
That come.
Are y'all seeing that? Are you having the teams are really kind of starting with either 3-quarter or full court pressure now when it wasn't always that way?
Yes, sir, and a lot of man-to-man pressure, a lot of ball pressure, which
Okay.
we're not really used to. So we
Okay.
have to get acclimated to be able to adjust to that pressure.
Kind of handle that a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What kind of offense are you guys running?
Like a 5-out motion,
Okay.
pass and cut. Every now and then, trying to run a little quick hit set to get somebody to score an easy basket.
Right. And that's one of those things, and that's probably why you're trying to do a little bit more of a half-court offense, right?
Yes, sir.
And it's just one of those things that you kind of have to do. Are the girls real good about trying to come up and set screens, set picks, and doing some of those things?
We're working on that. That's something we do a lot. We're working on like setting some screens, ball screens, and getting somebody open to maybe take it to the basket or score from the outside.
Yeah, and look, it makes a difference when you can find a way to be able to do that. You start setting some of those screens, and you can do some backdoor cuts that make a difference. And like you said, trying to find a way to get some easy buckets.
Yes.
Anybody surprising you with their scoring? Anybody that's scoring a little more than you thought they would?
Elizabeth Ayers has been part of the team since she's been in 8th grade, and she's actually reached her 1,000-point mark this year in her career.
Wow.
December 15th, I think, was the date that she scored her 1,000th point in her career at DY.
That's a pretty big deal.
Yes, sir.
1,000 points. You got to be awfully proud of her.
Yes, sir. I mean, she's one of the nicest girls you're ever going to meet.
See, that's the really coolest thing. That's what I like about it more than anything, is that she's like a great person.
Yes, sir.
In addition to being a really good ball player. So really cool. So 1,000 points. Tell me about that date on December 15th. Was she excited?
Yes, sir. I think it took a lot of pressure off of her, too. Like once that happened, it was smooth sailing from here on out.
It's kind of like Steph hitting that three he needed to hit, right?
Yes, sir.
So, all right, very good. Well, congratulations to her for that. So we got about a minute left. How do you get to the quarterfinals? I know you made a couple of comments about what y'all want to do. What does this team need to do to really buckle down and get to that quarterfinal goal?
We just need to continue working hard, go out every day, take it. We have a little goal we set. We want to win every quarter when we play in a game. So we need to approach baby steps first, clean up our turnovers and just go out there and play from the time the ball tips off to the last buzzer ring. That's been our motto. No matter what happens, we go out there and we play hard.
Coach, I got to tell you, I'm awfully impressed about breaking it down and making it small goals. Win this quarter. Win this battle.
Yes.
Win this trip down the court right now, and then we can get a little better later. That's the way to be able to go about and do it. Lofty goals. You want to go deep into the playoffs and want to win district. Good luck to you. And, Coach, we appreciate you coming on. It's a big deal.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right. We appreciate that. It's that. And, again, Elizabeth Harris, congratulations for your 1,000 points. That's awfully big. All right, guys, we're going to take another short break. Don't go anywhere. A lot more local programming when we continue.